clip it on. It's fine. Just send it to me. I'll do it. All right. I made a stupid decision, and I
just continue from the next episode.
Yeah, we'll just do another episode. All right, welcome back.
We've stopped in weirder places.
Welcome back.
You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement.
And there's that skull.
Anyways.
If you didn't
I
put that
know.
together. I'm talking to the mic there.
Well, they are smart enough to figure it out.
They're smarter than you.
That is
They'll call me out on
That
my
is
masturbation talks.
more than likely true.
Until you find what Antler brought us.
There's just a bunch of jackasses on the couch.
If Spencer was here, it'd be a bunch of jackasses who watched porn on the couch.
Right.
Explain that. You can't just say that. You can't just say that. You gotta explain
I
it.
can just say that. Because here's the explanation. Me, Spencer, and Dustin sat on a couch and watched porn together. There you go.
Okay, you watch SpongeNob Square or something. No.
SpongeNob SquareNuts.
Yeah, that's different.
Yes.
It's not. It's still porn.
As soon as we get still.
And then, and then we made it into a Cards Against. We have a like homemade Cards Against Humanity deck. And for some fucking reason, we played it with your mom once a couple years ago or whatever.
Because you guys thought it'd be fucking hilarious.
And there was a card. One of the cards is watching porn on Devin's couch, and his mom left for a sec, and we just went through all the cards.
Oh yeah,
to try
there's
to get
that.
through. Yeah, this is the stealth play room, I think.
There. Who the hell are you? And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks.
Is that NCR armor?
But I'm
It's NCR armor.
living.
Fuck you. That was a good one, actually. I heard that. Yeah.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay?
Right?
And I don't have to tell you.
Don't you just kill him
Christ
and take
group has
the
got some-
shit, or do you need him?
You can.
Or
I don't know
maybe
if I've
won't
Not
have to
actually
tell you.
crucial at that.
Anyway,
I don't think I've ever done
I helped
this
him out.
quest before, so I don't know.
You ever do anal call?
Nope.
Ever going through anal call?
well,
Nope.
you're polite. I'll give you that.
No,
If
I
this was
am
just
not.
between you and me, I'd do as you
Not
asked.
with the radish
It's not.
through anal
I had a
call.
Son of a bitch.
You
Full circle.
bastards
I
came out of
mean,
nowhere.
is that a thing?
Probably
Like, is
dead.
that actually a thing that radishes are?
Even until I know
Can we
I
the
don't,
tasted through
I
the
don't know. I
skin?
think we
You,
looked
on
this
the
up
other
and
hand,
we didn't care
seem
enough
pretty
to continue.
resourceful.
Can radishes
Now's not the time to be looking
be
this up.
tasted? Fuck you. You were playing fucking Pokemon Go a couple episodes. I could Google
Yeah,
shit.
but no, you can't. Because I'm in control of everything right
Ow.
now. Landmines
Radishes in overview.
and a bear trap.
A case of anaphylaxis caused by contact with young radish. That sounds like a shitty rapper. Young radish.
Young Radish.
Yo,
Yo, yo, yo,
Yo,
it's Young
listen up.
Radish.
motherfucking young radish. Yo,
Did I ever tell you?
hop out the whip
Did I ever
and
tell
jump
you
back
this?
in.
Did I ever tell you the story about one of my managers?
I'm so sorry, by the way, for what you just heard. What?
And when he realized he was gay.
Oh, fuck me. Alright. that was probably part of the story, too, honestly.
Why is he shooting at me?
I don't think he
probably
wanted you up
thinks you're
here.
aggressing you.
That's okay. I am.
He just dropped. He just chopped off the fucking rifle from his hands. All right, but
I like how he has a spoon and fork hanging on his.
all right. So, one of my managers is a gay atheist.
A gaytheist?
Yeah, it's important for the story. To which, when I found out by another different manager than him telling me, and we were all confused because he told stories of how he dated a pastor's daughter. So as we were like discussing of like, wow, it's pretty interesting considering about 40% of my staff at my place of employment is some form of gay, but not just straight.
Gay, but not just
Like
straight.
bisexual, gay, pan, whatever. Just not. I forget what the other one is. Fuck.
It doesn't matter. Just continue.
So we're talking, and it's like, huh? Well, that's pretty interesting. And then I break down laughing, as I do whenever something's really funny. I'm like, if he was dating the pastor's daughter, do you think after he slept with her, that's the moment he realized neither God nor women are for him?
Oh. Alright. Dustin, do you have any work stories? That's a fucking good one.
I already
I know.
told on my work stories.
Yeah,
Like the one about the old lady who prepaid $10 and they didn't take a fucking cent of it.
Not the fucking Casey's. Do you have any Arby's work stories?
There was a
I
lady.
can censor that out if you don't want
I
me
don't
to.
fucking care.
You know
There
how
was
many
a.
fucking Arby's
I know.
are there?
I didn't know if you wanted like.
There was this lady who came in. I don't even know how long her order took, but I went on break and then I.
Press A.
Shut the fuck up.
This
I want to
isn't
read
right.
this shit, and you're telling me to tell fucking stories.
I don't know. Just continue playing the game well.
Well, I don't even know how long her order took. She got like one slider, and then she got it, and I was on break at that time, and then she left,
Did you just lick
and then
the
she
mic?
came, and then she came back, and she walked past me, and she's like, "I'm pissed off now. Is the manager here?" And I'm like, "Probably."
Probably.
And then she walked up and she just started screaming, like, "A slider does not take that long to make." And I'm like, "You fuck off, bitch. If you wanted your fucking slider right away, go to the fucking store, asshole."
You have the slider menu up on your wall. For
Yeah, I
some
know.
reason.
We still have all those sliders. I stole it when we changed our menu.
I spent 30 minutes at work talking with a girl about masturbation. It was a fun time.
Yeah, the sex
then-
couch.
Oh no, not even about the sex couch. It was about the health benefits of doing it and how often you should probably do it a week. And then all the
Well,
studies
what are
backing it
they?
up. Like a healthy amount is about 2 times a week.
It's the result of
and-
employee misbehavior. Not mine. One crate was open and is missing 5 stealth boys. Sorry about that.
Another one of my employees threatens to, like, you know, file a complaint for sexual harassment on me.
Why? Jokingly or serious?
Seriously, 100%. Because here's
Devin's a manager, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I already said that. But
fun thing is I am HR. So it's funny.
There's a
When
higher
people always are
corporate
like, I'm going to
HR.
submit a complaint to HR, I'm always like, what do you want? But,
There's a big fucking sword.
yeah. But, So we were talking. I walked by. There were 3 people involved. One of them, that was main culprit, didn't accuse, but she was the reason why I was threatened. She was talking with another female employee. I work at a theater, so we have a podium where we tear tickets, and it was like a medium busy thing, so there's little breaks in between people coming. So they're standing at podium where people could hear, talking about, the one was talking about her period, just where anyone could see. So I asked her, hey, can you just, like, I don't care. You do you, just not when guests can hear it. It's an invisible Nightkin.
he's using a stealth boy.
Yeah,
That's the point of Nightkin. But, so... Shit.
but like, why?
Because they're always invisible.
That's Nightkin's thing. They hate being looked at, so they use stealth boys. That's why they're here looking for the stealth
Oh,
boys.
so they're all leaving because
Yeah, they got
Yes.
the stealth boys now.
You told them where the stealth boys are. Or actually, I don't think they get them. I think you can still probably go get them. But anyways, story time.
But so, they're like, yeah, whatever, Devin. Or at least the one girl was the main culprit of talking about it. So we move on, go to a theater, and the main girl is a lesbian, and her wife also works there. And so, like later, like she's giving me attitude, and like we start talking, like, see, like all I want is you to just not talk. Like you can do it in the break room, do it in a theater when it's empty. Just as long as everyone is fine with talking about this, because not everyone is fine with talking about your period. And then, you know, just, I don't care. As long as guests don't hear it and I don't get a complaint about these employees talking about their period. And she's like, well, that's very misogynistic of you. And it's like, no, it's very managerial of me for telling you to be fucking responsible. So then her wife's like, Devin, you should, be more
All right. Are
kind.
either of these people managers? Or are they both?
Neither of them.
So you're
One of them used to be a manager, so she should fucking know that it's not appropriate to be talking about it.
How do you used to be a manager? Did she get?
She quit, and then she came back. We don't hire back on managers, and all the manager positions are filled, and she can never be a manager because her wife works there, and her wife doesn't want to be a manager. You're not allowed to have relationships with any employees between managers. You have to be the same position, so managers can go out or floor staff can go out. But none of it in betweens. But so, it was me, the couple, and another manager who was there just cleaning. We were waiting for a theater to drop, so he was there. And we were discussing, and they give me an immense amount of attitude. And it's like, well, Devin, maybe you shouldn't sexually harass us. To which, one, I have spent... Jesus fucking Christ. Followers. God. I've spent 1.5 years, 3 years working there. It's my first job. I'm okay with it. I've spent 1.5 years as a manager at this point. Working to be a people pleaser. Because our general manager is like, you should always, we don't want to rule by fear or whatever the fuck. Because then they'll hate us. And it's like, yeah, I've been taking the time to, at least be liked and not be a strict hard ass on everyone for every minor infraction they do.
You don't want to be that manager who just tries to flex the fact that they're a manager and it's just a dick because they're power hungry.
We have a guy who wants to be a manager and everyone's afraid of that happening because he really is power hungry. Of that locked door, that's where you want to go.
Oh, the one way back there?
Yep. But, so, I don't regret what I did. Is I had the keys to, like, the turn on the cleaning lights and whatnot. All that jazz. Oh. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Oh, no, it's where, Antler was.
Oh, in here.
It's in that other room. Yeah, let's just go forward there. But, so I don't regret of... We ran out of 3D glasses, so we couldn't order anymore. They wouldn't be here for another week, so I went to one of our sister locations that was about an hour away. Very angrily took a drive to go get 3D glasses.
Did you get paid to do that?
Yes, I got paid.
They compensated the gas and everything?
Yep. Because I don't regret it, considering after most of the shit I let people get away with, despite being very not, shouldn't, I don't take kindly to people trying to abuse my kindness and accuse me of sexual fucking harassment when you're talking about your fucking period. The general manager agreed with me, and now one of them is on probation for another 6 weeks, and should she miss a shift without a valid excuse, she is fucking fired.
Do you ever, I used to manage or I guess, the year before, it's totally different than Devin's thing. He's like an actual established thing. I was just some shitty small town pool. But we had like 7 managers, and then we dropped to 1, and then basically the head staff was management, so I was more or less management. And then after the first like month, I became management, I guess, because they didn't have the 7 managers anymore because they changed it to just 1. I don't know. So I was, yeah. Anyways, I became management at a small shitty pool, so it's completely different than Devin's. His is like a more established thing. But like, do you ever like get the shit that like, are your coworkers around your age?
and his
Or
inability
at
to
least
make the
most of
journey
the floor
himself.
staff? Are they
Everyone is
younger
within
than
high
you,
school to
probably?
college
Two
age.
humans have been
So,
So
like,
are
the-
most of the people under you, are they close to your age, or are they all
It
like
is my belief that
16?
the creators
I'd be
sent
about
you
average,
and
and most
Chris
people are either
expiate the sins of your kind
pretty
against
much
mine.
17 to 26
redeemers
is
both.
about the range of people.
So do you ever feel that like
The oldest
the
person
ones that
has
are around
32.
your age like don't take your management seriously at all? They're like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. Like,
It's a
or like the people that you used to be the same rank as, but then like you got promoted and they didn't. They still don't really take you seriously.
well, anyone who has worked with me that I haven't been a manager currently standing because everyone else either left or quit. As of now, I am the longest standing employee there.
I hope this
So,
eases his sadness.
Aside
I
from
have
your
the-
GM though, right?
Aside from the GM, like
There is no way
everyone
that we can
else is
thank you enough.
technically, I have seen like length over of working longer. Anyone who's worked with me is like pretty much everyone is fine of it's like, oh, it's Devin, like they know I'm not, serious about everything and I won't pick, like I'll give instructions or if something's wrong, like if a uniform's out of whack, it's like, dude, button your button, whatever. Make sure everyone does their thing. It's whatever. Very, but everyone knows because I've set examples before. Of one employee that we had, she went to Walmart. She described it as, you know when I'm angry, as there is a burning fire in my eyes, despite the smile on my face. And you can see that I'm pissed the fuck off. And it's very, like, I will jokingly, like, it's like, you stupid cunt, like that kind of thing that we do. Like, we'll do that with the I'll do that with the employees. We'll have back-to-backs of like, God, you dumbass.
And they're
Way to
cool
go.
with it. just
Yeah, it's
for the
not like
record.
I'm just abusing them and calling them for that shit. Like, if they don't want to, I don't call them that. It's just have normal conversations, whatever. But, which kind of, I set an example of what happens if I'm pissed off to about 4 employees about a week and a half ago.
There's an exit here.
So we had a guy
No, it keep stay in the pipe.
fucking
Turn
that
left.
way. There's a so there was some guests that came in to our theater. I work for a theater, and our Mylar signs that show like, hey, it's this movie and this time, the showtime, theater number, that kind of thing. We got new ones a year ago, so they're digital, and they're about $1,000 each. So this guest come walking. We don't appreciate running in our hallways, so we asked people to stop running. But they started running on the complete opposite side of the hall, so I'm not going to yell and disturb the rest of the movie for anyone else, because if I yell at that point, the theater I was next to and some other ones would hear the echo and just my yelling, so I wasn't going to do that to people. To which they then jumped up and tried to smack the sign. So it went from, like, I was watching, we were all having a nice conversation, me and the employees look over, see these guys run up, try to do the thing where you slap the sign and all that. Conversation dies because it went from about, forgive me, just having like a normal conversation, like I'm going to tone it down, but the escalation that it took in half a second was, it's like, oh, hey, how's it going? It's like, hey! Yeah, it was that of me screaming hey at the guys. It's what I call my manager voice. Because, it's like, we talk about, you talk normally with everyone, and it's like, customer service, and you have a smile. It's like, glad to help you. But then there are two manager voices. One where it's loud, and you're just announcing yourself, and you get their attention. And then there's 2 where you go from like, hey, how are you doing today? Is there anything I can help you with? To, don't. We're done talking. You're fucked up, and I am done assisting you. Where you're just dead serious. Which we have a shit. We have a resident moron working at my theater who. Here's how bad he is. So in the 3 years of 3 years of my customer service, you get to read people. You get better at reading people. Which, he's an idiot. I'll finish the story one the episode.
You can keep fucking going. Just do a long story episode.
But,
or we can do another one after this.
but so, my fellow manager, he did an interview with him. It took about 10, 15-ish minutes of just asking the general questions of we ask people. And then we have 2 orientation sessions where we get people situated. One is like a welcome. We're going to fill out some paperwork. The second one is a tour, getting your uniform and setting up your training day. So the first one is usually done in groups of 3 to 4, if we can get people for it. But so he was in a group of 3, this fucking idiot. Goes around. First person introduces himself. He was the last one to introduce himself, because we all break the ice of introduce ourselves. What?
We crashed.
All right, well...
Alright, continue telling the story maybe while we fix it? Or he did just save, so...
That's good. New Vegas likes to crash.
Is it gonna work?
No work. Give him that.
Alright, whatever, just finish the story, it's fine.
But, so, everyone introduces
There it
themselves,
is.
whatever, you know...
And I'm glad you saved.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, favorite movie, that kind of thing.
Do you think you have another episode of story in you?
This is about the end. So, like, this is what baffled me, is my manager spent 15 minutes and said, yes, let's hire him. I only hire people that I'm told to say yes. He says this. I'm going to say his fucking name because it has to be. Hi, I'm Michael. All he says, and I'm like, you're going to fucking suck. And he does. Here's how bad I can just things that he said. In
other words, Devin's pretty good at reading people.
I understand who's competent and who's not.
We're jackasses, but he's good at his job.
Yes. Take my job seriously. He is a quote-unquote rapper who goes by the name of Ganja Goblin. And one of his lyrics is, I'm so high right now I can smack a giraffe. Another one is, bitch don't shave, pussy looking like Dumbledore.
Oh, okay. That's actually kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But that's not...
I hate him so... Man. To which, hang on, because I had to be stunned this, he said this in front of women. Like this pussy like Dumbledore shit. So their response is, that's pretty misogynistic, assuming women don't shave. Because everyone at my fucking work likes to drop misogynistic. To which he's like, no, I'm not misogynistic. I shave my balls. Yeah.
That's like being like, I'm not racist, I eat tacos.
I'm not racist, I have one... I know my neighbor's black.
I'm not racist.
Not even I have a black friend.
I'm not
racist, my neighbor's
I
black.
own some black paint.
Yeah, no, it's...
I'm not racist, I'm wearing a black t-shirt.
He's a fucking...
I'm not
He's
racist,
such
I'm
an idiot.
a fucking
but
idiot, man. Holy shit.
we hate him so much. Him and one other guy, his name... He basically wants to be a hippie. Like, his dream is to live by a fucking river. In a tent.
van?
In a van, down by
in
the
a
river.
tent. Not even a van. Doesn't want a car, doesn't want nothing. In a tent by the river. Fucking Gibson.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna finish this. But I'm going now.
No, dude, I'm all for it, honestly. A long fucking story
But
episode.
fucking Jesus Christ. So him and Michael
That's a good
are
one,
just
I like this one.
are a terrible like combination. It actually ended up that the hippie hates Michael now. They were best friends.
so they
but
tell me.
they are the
I've got odds
worst
and ends for sale,
employees
and I'm
I've
pretty
had.
good at fixing
Because
things, too.
if you're at work where it's
You
like
might have
you're doing
noticed a
something
very
and you
large
leave when
building
your
just north
manager
of
like
here.
says, yeah, you
That's
can go,
Helios
because
1.
that's what we do. We don't run
The
on like
NCR
you're
runs
right
that
on
place,
time
so
and right at the
it's off
time that your
limits
shift
to
is said to
prospectors.
end, you can just leave, because there could be shit you can help us with. So once
As
you
it so
help, we
happens,
send
I-
you off. Sometimes we try to get you, you know, off easy or earlier. So fucking hippie comes up
You're charming
to
in
me,
your own way, I suppose.
and he's like, hey, can I leave? And I'm like, help them
Okay.
restock. Like, they're severely understocked. We need it stocked up before we can lock up for the night. Motherfucker, right in front of me.
Is this still Michael?
No, this is hippie. in front of me, on the radio, goes, hey, can I leave? After I told him in person, stock first. General manager responds, is everything stocked? And I'm like, Bober,
Oh, man.
the quickest way to piss off a manager is what you just fucking did. Go stock. And we'll see if you can leave. So yeah, it's fucking hilarious. He's a piece of shit.
Right in front of you, too. Damn. Dude's got nuts. He's a dipshit. I'm not, like, complimenting it, but dude's got nuts.
Yeah, no. Another fun story about Michael is we sell pretzel bites. So they're just little tiny pretzels that we eat.
Yeah, you like dipping
Oven.
cheese and shit?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he was asked to bag them before he left. Like, can you bag some? Because he also asked, hey, can I leave? And it's like, go bag some pretzel bites. He bagged one bag of about 6 portions, which we normally just make a bunch of bags because they sell like fucking crazy. So he makes one thing and then leaves. No one told him to leave, and no one realized he left until about half an hour later, somewhere around then that he left. Which they need to be kept frozen until they're cooked. Which he just left the box of frozen ones on the counter for an indiscriminate amount of time. We have no idea how long they were on there, and it was set so precariously that when I walked by, it's like, God, like I grabbed the thing, the flaps, because they were closed. I'm like, what's this box? Lifted the flap, whole fucking thing just falls and spills out pretzel bites. To which, like, the grand total of what we had to waste was about 12 portions, which was about $150.
Should have fucking charged.
Oh, we wrote him up for it, 100%. He should be.
Does he still work there?
Yeah, he still works there. Because I'm not allowed to just fire people.
You have to have reason, yeah.
I have to provide a valuable reason other than he's a fucking idiot. We've all seen how dumb he is. He's provided enough reason. But our general manager believes in, hey, we should give him a chance and train them, because Hippie has actually been improving since his dumbass days where he's trying because he wants to keep the job, because he's currently homeless and lives in his Prius.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but just something.
Just the fact that he owns a
something about
Prius instead of getting
something
like
about Prius makes me.
instead of like renting a place with the money that he could have used.
Or
instead
get
of
No,
like
buying
a-
see,
Prius.
that's the thing
Is
between
it a
the
newer Prius though?
It's like a 2015, so it's a nice
Oh yeah,
Prius.
sell that shit and buy an old ass car.
Well,
for
he's not like
buy a junker,
like sleeping in parking lots. He spends his time at the lesbian couple that called me sexually harassing. He spends the nights there. They gave him a key because they're friends. But fucking between Michael and Hippie, neither of them know how to properly handle money. Because Michael is always asking for handouts of like, can you buy me a taco from Taco Bell? Like, dude.
dude.
And it's like, Michael, why can't you buy it? I don't have money. It's like, we just got paid. I know. He spends it all on weed and cigarettes.
Why does he
Dude.
need both of those things?
Dude, yeah, people buy that shit. And
Oh no,
then-
here's how dumb he is.
And then they bitch about being poor afterwards. They're like, dude, I don't have any money. And I'm like, yeah, 'cause you just fucking spend it all on a shit ton of drugs.
No, fucking,
Like, you know what? Honestly, I don't really like.
fucking dumbass
Don't feel
Michael
bad.
smokes on the clock. Like, I will walk by the outside of the theater, and there he is standing like, Michael, you on break? No. Then put it out, go inside. Fucking Christ. Hippie got caught watching a movie on the clock.
Fucking dumbass.
Because one of our rules is you can't watch a movie while on the clock.
No shit.
Which, like, it'd be better if it was like, oh, he was doing a theater check. Because we all do it. Like, if we're doing a theater check, make sure everything's right. We chill in the back if it's an interesting scene. And we'll just take a little bit longer, watch the scene, and move on. No, this fucker had a full-on drink and was sitting in the back row.
He found the components we
Fucking
discussed.
Alright, well, I think I've
Alright.
shared enough.
Yeah, it's a
Stories.
30-minute story episode. And fuck it, I don't know. We can do more stories next episode, but yeah, we'll cut this one.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see you guys.